Yeah, no, for me it was always from childhood. But I think as it got towards my teenage years, I think it took over almost. I mean, everyone's critical of themselves mostly, but it's at a point when it has taken over you and it's almost not even you anymore that's criticising it. There's something else like fighting you on everything, every decision, every look, or, you know, it's almost like you'd put something on, you're like, you look stupid.
It was when my just way of thinking, the way that I am, when that started to take me off the path that I was going down, and then people started to wonder, like, well, actually, is he everything that we thought he was? Can he do everything that he was going to do? I know he's got 75% of the way there, but, you know, you can run a full race, but if you don't cross that line...
But did you put that pressure on yourself as well?
I think I did. I think I did.
I just don't think I'm interesting enough for people to want to be with me. Therefore, I'm not going to bother going out, and then no one invites you out. So therefore, no one wants to be with me. So I'm not going to go out, and that is just, yeah, terrible.
My low self-esteem, I think, worked to either exaggerate or cause, I'm not sure how far on the scale it goes, but to cause my depression.
There's a lack of just sort of social confidence, and I think I got to like my mid-20s and I sort of looked back and thought, everybody else gets how to be social with each other, and I was only just doing that.
I was about 18, 19 when I first felt like actually I can talk to people.
Yeah.
And actually I'm quite good at it actually, but for age I was like, I can't, I shouldn't, I mustn't.
Yeah.
It gets to a point where you've almost, it's almost like you've got this little enemy up here that's being critical of everything you're doing, and you can't do this, and you've just sort of, if you've given up, I think if you've just got to that point where you just say, I can't, there's just that feeling, as we've all said, of complete hopelessness.
I mean, I still maintain I'm quite lucky that I've managed to, it slipped, but I did catch it before it hit the ground, sort of thing. And now, again, awareness, being aware of it and trusting yourself.
Because your brain is so powerful that you can make yourself believe whatever you want to believe. If someone said something nice, just the smallest little compliment, I had to write it down. You could read that back when you were feeling bad and going, do you know what, there is some worth to me. I'm not this image of myself that I see when I look.
The nicest thing I've got at home is 5 or 6 little birthday cards or little notelets that people have written me, like messages out of the blue or for an occasion, and I read it back. I keep them in a drawer, and I look at them when I hideous days, or a few photos, little things, and have a good day.
You can't argue with it if it's
right
there.
It's there.
It's like, no, someone did say something. No.